Johnson Project. Yeah, so today is voting day, November 3rd here in the United States. And Chris already voted, but now it's my turn. And my dad always said, go ahead and vote, because if you don't, you'll regret it. You always wish like, man, I wish I voted. And you'll always have that irky feeling. So I'm still in my handy dandy robe. I'm gonna go ahead and I guess I'll get ready to vote, at least get dressed.
Voting is important. Voting is our civic duty, and it doesn't matter who you vote for. Go ahead and vote, because our lives depend on it. Actually, their lives depend on it. The next generation's lives.
So I'm in my car and we're going there, and I got my driver's license. It's happening. We're a little bit remote compared to other places. We go to the fire station.
Voting, a word defined by the Merriam-Webster Dictionary as an expression of opinion or preference, a concept well known by all Americans as it should, considering our many things about the country are decided by elections. President, judges, mayors, and governors are all voted upon by the general population, and if not, they are decided by elected officials. Considering how much of our country's government revolves around voting and elections, wouldn't it make sense for Americans to make their opinions heard through ballots? Interesting enough, that isn't what is happening today. The 2008 U.S. Census Bureau says that only 63 of all people registered to vote did. That doesn't seem that bad until you realize that only 72% of America is even registered to vote. In reality, only 45% of America is even voting in these elections, even though they could determine the fate of the country. Personally, I believe everybody should vote.
So you don't need to dress up any special when you go voting. Just bring your national ID, and that's it.
We showing up, we showing up, we going in, going in. They going up, they going out. We showing up, we showing up, we showing up, we showing up. We going in, we going in. They going up, they going out. Going out, we showing up, we going in, we going in. They going up, they going out. We showing up, we showing up, we showing up, we showing up. We going in, we going in. They going out, they going out.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, I have voted.
That wasn't hard at all. Just vote. Get out there and vote. But wait a minute. Why do we need to vote anyways? We're going to show you why. And just bear with us. We'll make it fun. Why do we need to vote anyways?
Top 10 reason. Talk is cheap, voting is free. Top 9 reason. The world is run by those who show up. Show up and vote. Top 8 reason. If you don't vote, you lose the right to complain. Top 7 reason. Choosing not to vote isn't rebellion, it's surrender. Number 6 reason. Voting is a part of our independence. Reason number 5. Elections belong to the people. Be a part of the decision. Reason number 4, your vote matters. Elections have been won and lost in a single vote. Third reason to vote, our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. Words by Martin Luther King Jr. Number 2 reason to vote, voting is a right that generations of Americans have struggled to win and preserve. People in other countries are still fighting for that right. And the number 1 reason to vote is the future of this republic is in the hands of the American voters. And that was said by President Dwight D. Eisenhower. I do not know who is going to win this presidential election, but what I do know is that we are supposed to be praying for our leaders. And so whoever wins, we will pray for them. And if you haven't voted, at least now you know what the importance is of voting, and hopefully you'll be able to vote next time. And let's keep everything peaceful and just let's build this great nation together. There's a Bible verse that supports that we need to pray for any of the presidents or the government. Romans 13:1 says, "Let every person be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except from God, and those that exist have been instituted by God." Titus 3:1-2 remind them to be submissive to rulers and authorities, to be obedient, to be ready for every good work, to speak evil of no one, to avoid quarreling, to be gentle, and to show perfect courtesy toward all people.
Thank you for watching the Chris and Teena Johnson project.